Hello everyone, Larry Satchwell here, and I have a birdhouse in this box. If you're looking for a gift for a bird lover, Birdhouse could be the way to go. And I need to apologize. This came from Emerging Green last spring, actually. They're out of New Jersey. They're a very conscientious, environmentally aware company. They sent me this and asked me to review it. Well, I got busy, track season started, and I just forgot about it. I was knocking around the shop here, and I was doing some cleaning yesterday and discovered it and thought, I need to look at that. So all that's recyclable. Emerging Green, it's in a double box. And of course, I'll put a link below. And again, I'm not making any money on this. I've just been asked to review it. I've got my bird book that my grandmother gave me back in the 60s when I was in high school. And on their second page, third page, is exactly the measurements a birdhouse should be. In correspondence with the gentleman that sent it to me, I told him if I didn't like it, he would never see the video. Well, I'm sure he thought I didn't like it. But in reality, I haven't even seen it. It comes with a different guard. A little letter supporting the green. He says this is for chickadees, titmice, hatchnut wrens, finch, downy woodpecker, bluebird, and tree shallows. Well, it's all got, it looks to be like stainless steel screws. It's got vent holes. It has, oh, I like this. There it is. It has this little false floor in here, and it comes out. I do like that. That gives ventilation, and the bottom here is tilted towards the back. In addition, it has the grip bars for the babies. Get this screen back in there. There's even a notch in the back for it to fall into. Let's make some measurements here. It has a nice sparrow guard. It's 1.5 inches. So, diameter for entrance, 1.5 inches. I've got bluebirds coming down. I've got Carolina wren. I've got violet shallow, green shallow. I've got tree shallow. I've got nuthatch wren. Where else? 1.5 inches. Hairy woodpecker. All right. Well, that qualifies there. Let's see how deep it is. 5.5 by 4 3/4 or 5. So a bluebird is 5 by 5. Chickadee 4 by 4. Titmouse 4 by 4. Nuthatch 4 by 4. Wren 4 by 4. Carolina wren 4 by 4. Tree swallow 5 by 5. Tree violent green swallow 5 by 5. Downy woodpecker 4 by 4. And let's look at the height. Let's look at the height from the depth of captivity. Here it is. Entrance above the floor, 5 inches. So the violent tree swallow is 1 to 5 inches. And everybody else is actually a little bit deeper. For example, the bluebirds, actually would like to have 6 to 8 inches, or 6 inches. It's actually a little bit shallow for some of the other birds mentioned. Bluebird would like to have 6 inches, chickadee 6 to 8, the wren 1 to 6, so the wren qualifies. So does the Carolina wren. So does the violet green swallow. So does the tree swallow. And downy woodpecker like 6 to 8. So it might be a little shallow for some, but I don't know how picky the birds are going to be. That's just from years of research. The depth of cavity. The whole thing is 7.5 inches. Bluebird like 8 inches. A titmouse 8 to 10. Nuthatch 8 to 10. A wren 6 to 8. Carolina wren 6 to 8. Tree swallow 6. Violet green swallow 6. Barn swallow 6. So I do think it's going to meet the requirements of a lot of birds. It's made out of fir. It's like, and fir is a pretty durable outdoor wood. It's used a lot in the north for porches. It wouldn't work here in the south, but I think it's going to be pretty durable. I see the back here is quarter sawn. That means there's not going to be a lot of movement in it. So overall, I haven't bird tested it yet, and the birds aren't going to be nesting for a while, but I'll do a follow-up. I'm going to post it. He has a couple of holes here for you to post it on the side, and I will probably put this on the side of the barn, maybe in the back of the barn. We do have some tree swallows, and I'll let you know if any birds take part of it in this spring. And again, MacGyver Nye, this is your video, and it looks like I approve it. Good shopping. Happy Thanksgiving. Well, here it is, right on the edge of the barn here. That's Darcy you hear in the background. She's a goat. She thinks she ought to be in here with me. She's very needy. I forgot to mention that since they sent me this, they've also added a bird feeder and a bird bath that look very pretty. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a sample of that though. But I like this birdhouse, and I hope the birds do too. Thanks for watching.